Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of TooHealthTalk, the show where we talk about real health challenges, and today we're going to talk about regular health checkup. On today's episode, we're going to be having like a special guest. This person is very, very special to the brand. Person of Dr. Zainab Mohammed.
Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
Doctor.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's so special to have you here today as like one of our founding doctors.
Well, thank you. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure being here.
Yeah. So let's start. Can you give us a little insight on what's regular health checkup?
Regular health checkups is something that we actually take advantage of and take for granted because people don't want to just get up and go to the hospital when they're feeling fine, in quotes. Oh, it's just a slight headache. Oh no, it's just a small belly ache. In Nigeria, everything is malaria. But one of the advantages of health checks is early detection of illnesses, so we can have adequate preventative measures to prevent any escalation. Another thing is it weeds out the people at risk of certain diseases. Let's say diabetes, for example. Your mother might have it, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, but you don't know you have it because you haven't tested and you're asymptomatic. Those are one of the major things that people take for granted. Hypertension. Stress is a major cause of underlying diseases because stress can weaken your immune system. It can aggravate whatever illness that you have, which is even diabetes and hypertension are the common ones that I've mentioned. Without regular tests, diseases like kidney diseases, liver diseases, they are not symptomatic until their end stage. So early checkup will help kind of regulate that and help us treat you better.
So why do people wait until something goes wrong in Nigeria before they get to see a doctor?
There's various reasons. It's either I'm scared, I don't want to know what I cannot see, because they'll always say anything the doctor is looking for, he'll always find something. Or it's stress related, you're too busy with work, you're too busy with life, you don't have time to just go to the hospital for no reason. And another thing is financial constraints. Let's be honest, healthcare is not cheap in this country.
Sure.
That's another thing, yeah.
So can your body suddenly break down even when you're 100% fine? Because some people just get to go to work, come back and still break down at some point.
So you know how suddenly you hear, oh, he collapsed. Just like that, he was at his office desk and he collapsed. He might have had an underlying heart condition that he just took for granted. Maybe it's heaviness in his chest or difficulty breathing, but he might look at it as, oh no, I'm just tired. Oh no, I just walked up the stairs. So that's why there's because like I said earlier, stress in itself, be it personal stress, romantic or work-based, family stress, they have an effect on your body. They can actually weaken your immune system, which will now give host to all these other diseases. So checking your heart at any age, even from the age of 25, regular checkups, which include checking your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, standard.
So if someone gets to do the regular checkup all this, how many years will it be?
We can't determine that.
Oh.
You can't determine how long a person will live. People die at any age. It might be health related, it might be an accident, it might be anything. So you can't really determine that.
So can heartbreak, stop the regular health checkup?
Heartbreak actually has a major effect on your heart.
Wow.
A physical effect. Stress in general and mental health illnesses, they have physical impacts on our body. So there's something called the broken heart syndrome.
Oh.
And there's underlying conditions like cancer can be slowly killing us without us knowing. For example, women as well. You have heavy periods, you have severe dysmenorrhea where you're constantly having pain around your period. Silently, without doing an ultrasound, you wouldn't know that you probably have fibroids on ovarian cysts that is causing all that pain and then excessive bleeding. Regular checkups will just help us know what is going on and catch them early so we can treat them as well.
So, but in there's this saying I do hear people saying here in Nigeria that it's only when they go to hospital, that's only when they get to find out that they are sick. So there's no need of going to the hospital regular checkup.
Because they don't want to find out what's not there. It's better safe than sorry. It's better to know. It's better to know that, okay, I have a clean bill of health than for me to think, this headache that I'm having is just over that stressing me. This headache I'm having, the kids are really just stressing me out. Or this chest pain, I haven't been doing my exercise properly. Maybe that's why I can't go up a flight of stairs without feeling some type of way. Or I have a cough. I know I'm a smoker, that's why it's fine, it's nothing. But all these little things, they add up.
In a hair, like in a whole hair, like how
in a
often?
year?
Yeah, in a hair. How long can you, how often can someone do this like regular check?
Once a year is more than enough for us.
Once a year?
Asymptomatic, if you have no symptoms, you're not feeling any type of way, once a year is ideal. And in that one, it should be a concise checkup, not just come and test for malaria or typhoid. We need to do a complete blood count. We need to check your blood levels. We need to check, your liver function, your kidney function. We need to check your heart. After a certain age, you need to check, for men, you check their prostate, because that is a silent killer as well. You never really know until it's too late. For women, we need to check their ovaries, their uterus, if there's fibroids, and everything.
For men that you mentioned, men don't like doing regular checkups. Like, do you know why men don't like going for checkup?
I would say they're just too busy. That's just it. Unless they feel ill, and I feel like men have a lower threshold for pain than women.
Oh.
So men, when they actually come to the hospital, then it's for something. They feel they're probably too busy being the man of the house, being the man of the office, and taking care of
Have you heard of that story? Say that like men die early than women because of that.
No, I haven't heard of it.
You've not heard of that one?
Never heard of it.
Like it's trending on like Twitter one time that no wonder men gets to like die on time before women. Women live longer than men.
See, it's another thing is threshold. My threshold for pain can be different from yours. I might have what you would describe as a 10 on the pain scale. But I'll probably be seeing it as a 4. But because I cannot feel that pain, it's causing more harm to me because it's probably growing and developing into something more serious inside of me. But because my pain threshold is just meh, then I don't know until it's too bad.
So like for someone that's like 25 years old above, like what's your advice for them on regular
25 years, to be honest, once a year at least. Do check your cholesterol levels because our diet in Nigeria is very rich in oil and grease and red meat, which is not healthy. So your cholesterol, your full blood count, your kidney, liver function, we'll do a chest x-ray, and I would advise STDs as well because our youth it can be a bit, adventurous sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, if you're going to advise me now to go for like checkup now, like if I come to you now, like what will you see like is wrong with me? Looking at me now like this.
I can't see you and just see there's something wrong with you. But one very important thing that we take advantage of is mental health. It can be the pressures of work. You come, your boss is just always angry, always just yelling at every little thing. You go home, you probably live alone, your family's not in town. It takes you X amount of time, you have to enter different cars to get home. By the time you get home, you're tired and there's really nobody to welcome you or tell you, there's nobody telling you how good you are, how important you are. Mental health is a major thing. Another thing is, one issue we have is when you say, oh, I'm depressed, we all have this problem where we say, oh, they're not religious enough. They're not praying enough. There's always an underlying reason. Whether somebody is an alcoholic, a drug user, whether they're depressed, there's something underneath that we need to find out. It can be a physical or it can just be a mental thing. But we just need to ask questions. We are brothers keepers. And
So do you think like people talk in Nigeria now, they talk about mental health, Because like if I'm not working in the
it can never
hospital
be
space,
enough.
I won't know about like people talking. I won't see a lot of people talking about mental health.
It can never be enough. So I worked in the mental health space for a few years, and I think COVID kind of gave us a boost into spreading the conversation and getting people involved and getting the mental health bill passed. And we're learning more and more, we're accepting it more and more. Priorly, probably talk to an adult and they'll tell you, hey, am I mad? Why are you talking to me about mental health? It happens. I've experienced that before. So I think mental health, let's talk amongst ourselves. It's not just the physical. And one of the slogans we had was, not all wounds are visible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what's inspired you? Let's talk about you. What inspired you to do this TooHealthTalk?
So
I like the logo, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So I've been in the health space for some time now, and I get to find out that in Nigeria we don't do a lot of health education, and so many people get to spend a lot of time on the internet, on social media. So I feel like bringing in health talk, bringing in specialists like you on board to talk about this topic, and get to educate people on like their
that's
life.
Really good. Yeah.
And also, I'm so excited for having you here.
Thank you very much.
You've been the first person to launch this show.
I hope it's a successful one.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Doctor is one of the best.
Don't
Best
do
doctor
that.
you see in Abuja.
Don't do that.
I'm so happy to have you here, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
very much,
it.
Dr. Zainab.
All the best.
Thank you. So this will come to an end. This comes to the end of this show for today. Like I said, I was so excited having Dr. Zainab Mohammed here with us, and so if you want to get to see the next doctor that will be on this show with us, please, I'm pleading, share, subscribe, and comment, and drop your thoughts on the comment section on what you really think about mental health and all general healthcare checkup. And also you can also send your question to Dr. Zainab. It's going to reach to her. So please share and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Doctor.